Okay, everybody. So I bought Mike Gary's The Truth About Abs program last night, and I read it all last night because I was extremely interested in seeing what he had to say. I'm an abs guy myself too. I just love working out. I love running. I love working my abs. So anyway, I put together a little video here, a little screen capture video. Talks about in his book, he talks about some good and some bad ab exercises, plus some really killer fat shredding ones to get a sexy six pack just almost in no time flat. And I've also put together 15 more. If you go to my website after this video is over at www.theabsking.com, you can get those 15 more awesome exercises free of charge. Just do it after this video is over. I mean, why wouldn't you want to? It's free of charge. Not going to hurt you to do it. So, anyway, here we go. We're going to go through them. We're going to go through the good, excuse me, we're going to go through the bad ones first, then the good ones, and then a couple of the killer fat shredding ones, and then we're going to be done. So anyway, the some of the bad ones that he does not like are lying straight-legged leg raises. Basically, that's lying on your back and pulling your legs up, not pulling your legs up, but raising your legs up off the ground straight, where they're stiff-legged. You don't really want to do that. They're kind of uncomfortable. It kind of arches your back, so after a while they start hurting. Hanging leg raises with an arch back. This is where you're going to hang with your arms, and you don't want to arch your back. It's kind of hard to do to arch your back anyway, but some people can sure figure it out. Sit-ups with your feet supported. That's the big one. A lot of people always have somebody sit on their feet or put their feet under a bed so they can do sit-ups better. Sit-ups really aren't the best thing anyway. I mean, you kind of want to stick with crunches. So anyway, straight-legged sit-ups, that's where you're lying flat on the ground with your legs straight out and raising up like a sit-up. I mean, those are almost extremely hard to do, so we don't do those anyway because they're kind of uncomfortable too. Any machine-based ab exercises and twisting exercises, uh, that really goes against the grain, because people do those all the time. So anyway, we're going to listen to Mike because he's the expert. And also torso twists because they're not going to build any exercise. Excuse me, they're not going to build any muscle because there's no resistance, and they're not going to burn any calories. Uh, so going to the ones that he does recommend, you can read through that list real quick, but we're going to go on to the ones or move on and show you examples of each. Okay, the very first one is hanging leg raises. These are awesome for working your lower abs. As you can see in the start, he's just hanging, and that's actually how you finish too. And midpoint, you're going to throw your legs up, and you're not going to thrust. You're not going to throw your legs back and then pull up. You're just going to hang straight like he is here, and then throw your legs up, and then end up how he is right there. So, and that works great on your lower abs. Next one is basically the same thing, but you're just going to target even lower by pulling those knees in up to your chest. Okay, lying leg thrusts. These are actually kind of fun to do. See how he's laying right here. He puts his legs up in the air, and over here, this is the next movement. He kind of lowers them just a little bit right there. See, they're kind of sticking out towards about 2 o'clock or so, and then he pulls them back up right here, and then when he gets them there, he pushes his torso up. See how his bottom goes up off the ground? That's what you want to do, and that really, really works those upper abs. Okay, decline bench leg thrust. This is kind of the same thing, only you're going to be on a decline, so it's going to target him even more. I mean, it just works like crazy. Reverse crunch, same thing, same principle almost, only see how he's got his hands uh, pushed out there. You really want to focus on pushing down with your hands and then push up with your legs. Works awesome. And ab bicycles, you see people doing these all the time in movies. They work great. I mean, it puts a burn on like you'll never feel. Ab scissors, these are extremely hard to do. If you get good at these, you're going to have a sexy six pack in no time, guaranteed. Stability ball crunches. The stability ball is awesome. I love laying on the stability ball, especially turn over and it kind of stretches your back out. If you lift weights for quite a while, if you've been doing it for several years, you'll realize that your lower back starts hurting after a while, usually because of when you first start lifting weights, you do something wrong and you really mess yourself up. So anyway, I love laying on the stability ball. It just really stretches your spine out. And these are awesome. You take that ball, medicine ball, and if you can't do it with the medicine ball at first, just use your arms and stick them out there like he is and extend them out and then pull straight up. But if you can put the ball into it like he has here, you're really, really going to target those abs, and it's going to just mess your abs up for a while. So I suggest you kind of ease into it. Okay, bench crunches. Basically, it is exactly what it looks like. You're putting your legs on a bench and then doing some crunches. And that takes away, by putting your legs on a bench, that takes away the need for somebody to sit on your feet. Uh, that's why he says to do those. And alternating oblique crunches, basically you're just going to go from side to side and just crunch it. And you're going to be targeting those side muscles. Those are what your obliques are. And these are my favorite. I love doing these. Weighted cable rope crunches. And you're going to hunch your back. If you go to your gym, you're going to have a cable machine with a rope attachment. You're going to put the rope attachment on it. You're going to start up here, put the rope, put your hands down close to your ears, and then just crunch down as far as you can go. I usually like to put my elbows kind of down into down close to my legs, almost try to put my head between my legs. Works extremely well. And the ab wheel. This is something I haven't ever tried, but I can't wait to try it next time I go to the gym. Like I said, I didn't try them all, but I'm gonna try more of these. I've always seen one of those things, but never had tried it. So we're gonna give that a shot tomorrow, and I'm gonna just try to really wreck my abs. It looks pretty hard, actually. I mean, for somebody who doesn't do this kind of stuff, may look like it's easy, but I bet you anything that's just pretty hard. Stability ball hip flexors or knee tucks. I've never tried these either, but that looks like a killer ab workout, doesn't it? That just looks awesome. Can't wait to try those either. Uh, I do those though, and I do those on the floor and on the stability ball, but it works better on the stability ball because you're working your core more so that you don't fall off the ball. I mean, you have to work your side muscles a little bit more so that you don't go either this way or that way. And then side plank holds, those work really well. You don't, what that is you don't want your hips to start sagging right here. You want to keep a straight, like somebody's got a 2x4, an invisible 2x4 right there. Work well. Okay, now for the super freaky ab workouts, and you're going to be super surprised because they don't have anything to do with the ab muscles. Not necessarily. They do in a roundabout way. Okay, front squats. Front squats are awesome. If you ever do back squats and you've never done front squats, I suggest you give them a try. Basically, you're going to put the bar on your shoulders, cross your arms like he's got there, and you're just going to squat like normal. But it works your abs really well, more than you'd ever think, because you're trying to stabilize your body, and you're also trying to hold yourself up so that the weight doesn't pull you down. And as you can see, she's holding it a different way, just whatever's comfortable. This is the way I do it. The next one, Renegade dumbbell rows. These are crazy. I mean, simply crazy. If you do these in the gym, you're going to have people standing around watching you saying, oh my gosh, look at that dude, or look at that girl. Look at her doing those. Basically, you're having to hold yourself steady so that that dumbbell doesn't slide either way. And it's amazing how much your stomach muscles come into play when you do those. I suggest you incorporate those as quick as possible. Okay, everybody, you need to go to theabsking.com to get the report. If you want to look like that, or that if you're a lady, you've got to do it because the free report is awesome. And if you click the link right over there, it's right over there, people, right above the description of the video, or in the description of the video, rather. Click it. It'll take you right over there to theabsking.com. Do it right now. Get the free report.